We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Tampa Bay Rays. Number 62 makes his big league debut right after this. Shane McClanahan will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
So stepping in, Nick Madrigal. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
First pitch, 7-10.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Standing in, Clint Frazier, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Frazier playing here in his age 26 season. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, Dero, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Happ with a 2-1 count now. The 2-1 home. Will not catch the zone, ball 3. Patrick Wisdom would be next. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Popped him up. Zunino is right there. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Thompson is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Manuel Margot.
Now here's the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2.
0-2.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Manuel Margot? He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
One pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Now at the plate, Randy Arozarena took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out to right. Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping into the box, Patrick Wisdom. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 16.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
The 1-0 home.
Ball down.
Three and 0 now. McClanahan has generated quite a bit of hype during his minor league career, and it wouldn't be too surprising if some of these opposing fans bought tickets primarily to see him pitch and maybe boo him in his debut.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
The 3-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline.
Oh, what the hell?
Ball, and it's full now at 3-2. High and deep to right center. Kiermaier on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
That is it.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
Into the box, David Bodie. As
Oh,
he'll go after
shit.
the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. The windup and the 0-1. Bodie, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment. In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
So now to the plate, Brennan Davis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. McClanahan has definitely caught the fan base's eye during his time in the minors. There's some real electricity in the air as he makes his major league debut in front of the home crowd.
Boy, you said that right, Matty. And I think the minor league players that get called up today, they're so much more experienced than they were, say, 10 or 15 years ago with all these games, the futures games, and these minor league all-star games and showcase games. These guys are exposed to a lot more at an early age, and I wouldn't be surprised if he pitches really well in this one.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. And he struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, number 33, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that misses. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit.
And leading off for the Rays, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's the ball. 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate, Austin Meadows, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Behind 0-2 now.
He's going to eliminate that pitch right there. He was all over that, just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he's not going to see that pitch again.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Popped him up. Gomes over to his left. One down.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Yan Gomes, catcher. Calls a really good game. Pitchers seem to love throwing to this guy. And don't get it twisted, he can run into a 3-run homer as well.
In now, Brandon Lau. And there he goes towards second. Popped up. Wisdom is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Stepping into the box, Mike Zunino. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. In there at the knees, strike 1. Choi, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit high and deep to right center. Number 33 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next.
Yan Gomes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
2-0 count. The pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Nico Horner.
Now in the box, Nico Horner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way.
Ball. 1-0.
That's inside. 2-0.
2-0.
Pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Now at the plate, Nick Madrigal. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Choi takes charge, and he's got it.
Up
2 down.
The left fielder, Clint Frazier.
Digging in to try it again, Clint Frazier. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run job by Clint Frazier. 4th home run here in the early going as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
The bat, number 8.
At the plate now, Ian Happ.
Happ.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard to short. Right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up is the shortstop, Taylor Walls.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. He's got it, and there's 1 down now.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 13, Manuel Margot.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Even 1-1 count to Margot.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Misses. Ball two. Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They're still down. It's 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Patrick Wisdom, as we begin the top of the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. One and one, the count of the Cubs' first baseman.
1-1.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play. One away.
The third baseman, number 13, David Bodie.
So one away here in the Chicago fourth, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Davis.
To the plate now, Brennan Davis, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken for ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Runners off for second, and a step off. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
Clearly he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch and balk the runner to second on those types of plays. Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in, number 33 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-0, a swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
2 runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. One and one, here it comes. Grounded to third, reined in, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and set to go as the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Davis moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping up now, Randy Arozarena. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. One out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Standing in now, Ji-Man Choi. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Texas, right?
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Gomes gathers it. And the throw to first ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Yan Gomes. First delivery to him on the way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Is a curveball taken low for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Digging in now, Nico Horner. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. He's set. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Nick Madrigal. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
To his windup, here comes the 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Clint Frazier would be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is in there for strike 1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies, but they're on top 2-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Austin Meadows. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. A surprise now from a manager that typically doesn't like to shift. He signaled his infield to overload the right side. Here's the first pitch to him.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
No.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
2-2 the count. Now here's the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The batter, number 8.
Standing in, Brandon Lau. He popped out in his first trip. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag.
Oh, damn, get it down, man. What are you doing?
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens
Now
when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Here now is Mike Zunino as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 on its way.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Rays go in order 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Clint Frazier.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Margot has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Ian Happ.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0.
Ball. 2-2.
1 out, nobody on. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Into the box, Patrick Wisdom. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hard hit at third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate, Taylor Walls will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Horner's got it for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Ready for another chance? Kevin Kiermaier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He pulls this one into right. Davis is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
The right fielder, number 13.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manuel Margot. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now the 0-1.
Ball.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch popped straight up. Thompson calls for it. But it's the catcher that gets there to haul it in. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They're still down. It's 2-0. Pete Fairchild is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 29, Pete Fairchild.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bote. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Pitch on the way. 2-0 now. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Hit hard but foul. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Brennan Davis swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Ready once again, number 33. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Rafael Ortega will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Rafael Ortega.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Here he comes again, 1-2.
No.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Margot's under it, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're up 2-0. Rafael Ortega stays in the ballgame, batting number 8, and takes over in center field. Riding in once again, Yandy Diaz. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Couldn't quite time the breaking ball there, as this is fouled away off to the right, strike 1. Now the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Now at the plate, Randy Arozarena. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he misses. 2-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
So now to the plate, G-Man George, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. Runner at second here with one man out. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
Settling in now. Austin Meadows, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike two, swinging.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubs lead this one 2-0. Matt Whistler will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Matt Whistler.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is low, ball 1. Whistler is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings are really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Stepping in now, Nico Horner, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. No one out with a runner at second. One and two now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2-2.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Nick Madrigal. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. The 0-1.
No. We're playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. None out, runners at first and second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Margot. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Clint Frazier.
Clint Frazier will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
He waits. Now the pitch. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Now batting, Brandon Lau. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from this offense could have really helped settle him in.
Brad Wick is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Bodie is under it. 1 out.
Now
the Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
So here's Mike Zunino. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Frazier is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Taylor Walls is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Line to the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches. They trail things here 2-0. All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The 1-0 home.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now here it comes. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Patrick Wisdom. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out towards shallow right. Margot has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
The third baseman, number 13, David Bodie.
At the plate, David Bodie. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Margot is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the right fielder.
Striding in, Brennan Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Now the relay home, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
J.P. Fireisen takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 34, J.P. Fireisen.
At the plate, Rafael Ortega, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Two out here and a runner at second. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. To the right side and through, a base hit. Davis ignores his coach. He's chugging for home, and he's safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up when you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt me. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Now a throw over to first. Has a look, now the pitch.
No.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Ripped down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line, you can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
Into the box now, Nico Horner, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Cubs are on top, 4-0. Braylon Marquez will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 61, Braylon Marquez.
All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next.
Kevin Kiermaier.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here comes the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Manuel Margot, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit sharply on the ground. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Yandy Diaz, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners on first with 1 down. Full count now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And that's in there. Base hit.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box, and they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. Grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Down low. Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Digging in, Ji-Man Choi. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball.
Two down, runners at first and second. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
4-0 the score tonight. The Chicago Cubs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Keenan Thompson earns his first win of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Shane McClanahan pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rays, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. we remind you to please drive home safely.